Hi, welcome to my channel. This is Corey with My Healing Crafts, and I am on today to do the hashtag Altar Index 2025. That's hosted by Nonstop Paper Crafts. And I didn't get around to doing week 37, which is foreign text. And that was a hard one because I really don't have papers that have foreign text to me. So I actually had to use, I'm going to be using instructions from a piece of furniture that I got, and we're going to put that onto our index card. So we're going to go ahead and start off with our index card right here. And what I kind of wanted to do, let me grab a scrap paper. I'm going to I'm going to ink around my edges right here with vintage photo here. Welcome everyone. New people, my subscribers, my non-subscribers, anybody else stopping by. I appreciate it. Hello, welcome. So like I said, I'm just simply just going around and inking my edges. This one's probably going to be another kind of boring one. I don't know. Well, we'll see. I do have these two stamps right here. So what I think I'm going to use is this punch and make two of them to sit on here after I do the other text in the background. So, and I have no idea what language this is, and I'm okay not knowing because I really don't know, and I'm not going to try to guess. I do really like the way this looks, and I'm just going to use my tear ruler here and tear that out. And I want to put it kind of like almost do half and half, because I want to also use parts of this text right here. So just going to see how far in I have to go, and simply let's straighten it up a bit here. Maybe we'll just cut it off right here and tear right here. And I think I'm going to also tear the two edges right here, if I can tear this little bit. So it's not going to fully cover it, but that's quite all right. And I'm going to ink around this as well, just to bring in some contrast. Okay, so we'll take this and we'll go ahead and ink around the edges on this. Probably put a little color throughout since it's so bright white. And we'll just go like this. What I could do is, let me find a, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find a scrap. All my scraps are kind of in different places right now. All right, maybe I won't find a scrap. I was going to do the edges with the scraps, but I think I'm okay if it doesn't completely cover around it. No, we'll just do it that way. It's okay. We're moving forward. Yep, moving ahead. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this piece down. Just kind of get this. Maybe if my glue wants to be nice. So I hope everybody is doing all right. I'm starting to feel a little bit better. Still kind of but not as much as I was before, which is good. So I'm just hoping that I'll fully recover, because it just really sucks when you don't feel well And there was also a lot of other things that were happening as well. Okay, I don't want that upside down. Okay, and I'm going to put it like that. All right. And then I'm going to see about how much of this text I want to use. So I think I'll take it from right here, across here, and go to possibly right there. And then I'll tear off the edges on that one as well. I'll get in there. There is one piece of scrap that I do have on my desk that I did want to use on this to kind of break up everything so that it wasn't just all torn papers and all that. So then I'll show you what I'm going to do. Like I said, this one is a little bit different, you know, just because I don't really have any papers that have foreign text. So sometimes when you don't know what to do, you just kind of tend to not do anything. And so this was a challenge. But then, like I said, I received something that had instructions, had different languages. I was like, perfect. Okay, so I'm going to put this one so it sits like this across the bottom. And just get that all glued down. Okay. And I'm okay if it just kind of hangs off the edge right here. That's totally all right with me. So I have that. And then what I wanted to do was actually take this scrap piece here and put it across here to break up the two. And so what I'm going to do is glue that down. I'll just put the thing of glue across here. And I will simply put this on right here. And like I said, this is scrap. This is like the bottom half of one of the 12 by 12s that I have. So I'm like, oh, let's not waste it because it's a good piece to use. And we'll just simply cut off this edge. And there we go with that. And now what I want to do is take some of this cardstock here and we're going to punch out 2 squares. And I'm going to ink around those. Okay, around their edges as well. Ink here. Okay, just like that. And then I'm going to use this ruby red ink that I have to stamp on here, which, there we go, like that. That's the way it goes. And just make sure it gets inked up and then press it down. Very nice. Clean that off. And then we'll do the second one. It's okay if it's offset. It doesn't matter. All right. So we, excuse me, have these two right there. And then what I want to do is take my foam right here, and I'm going to mount these onto here. And like I said, this one is a short and sweet type of index card, which is totally okay. Sometimes that's all you need, right? So sometimes that's all you can do, short and sweet. And get the backs off. I'm going to simply go like press it like right here because I want it to kind of sit up. And right here on this one, right here. All right, guys. Like I said, easy today. So that we have week 37 foreign text. And I hope that you like it. And so if you do, give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And thanks for stopping by. And I shall see you again later. Bye.